welcome to my channel. It is Rachel from Paper Ventures, and today I'm sharing a video with you of an art journaling process. So I just bought the Dylusions journal from Michaels. They had a coupon for 50% off, so of course I had to go and grab this. I was very inspired by Adele Toomey from Inky Quill did a video on her Patreon of an art journaling process, and it was very simple, very straightforward. And so that I've been thinking about art journaling a lot in the past couple months, and I've dabbled in it, but I haven't really seriously gotten into it before. And after that, I felt like it was, I don't know, tangible, I guess you could say. I felt like I could do it. I felt like it was something that was easy and made sense, and it was step by step. So I decided to give it a shot. So I bought this journal because I wanted a good art journal to work in. So I bought this one. I knew that Michaels had it, and it's very lovely. I bought a big one. It's a great size. The paper seems to be really good quality. So what I'm starting by doing is to take just any random washi tape from my stash and put it in strips across the page. In Adele Toomey's video, she used magazine strips. So she just ripped magazine strips from like a magazine and put them across the page like this. But I thought I really need to use up my washi tape. There's a lot that I am not crazy for, and I just kind of want to get it out of my stash. So that's why I chose to do it this way. I used Mod Podge to adhere it all down just because washi tape isn't really that great. I have this Sharpie paint marker thing, although it's a couple years old now, so it's not great. I have a black one and a white one, which I think are two basic but very useful colors. So in Adele's, she did circles, and I believe, and I'm going to do hearts. So what she did was she just drew circles around the page, and what we're going to do is paint around it. So it seems kind of silly that we would paint over so much of this, but it didn't really seem wasteful to me to use up this washi tape because it's in my stash anyway. And I think it would be hard to create that same effect if you were very careful about where you put the tape and very exact with it. This is more, I don't know. It's kind of like you don't know what it'll look like once you paint over it, and I think that's something that's really fun about it. So I'm going to do some going off the page, some small, some big, and they're all very wonky, like they're not, I don't know, perfect or anything, and that's kind of the style or design that I was going for. And then I'm going to take some black paint. It's just, it's Liquitex Basics paint, acrylic paint in black. So it's nothing fancy. It's just from the art store. It wasn't very expensive. Just a big bottle of black paint that I have. And I'm just trying to use up the paints I have in my stash before I go out and buy the art journaling kind of paint. So I'm using this big paintbrush to get the big spots to make it go by fast and easier. Along with this journal, I bought some new paintbrushes and some stencils, and yeah, just to kind of get me started, because I do have paint and I have some sprays and stuff like that, but I'm trying to find ways to use up what I have first before I go out and buy too many new things. And like Adele says in the video, using like magazines and stuff like that is a great resource. So I'm painting just the big spots, and then I'm going to use a little paintbrush to outline the hearts, as you can see. So I'll do that and fill in all of the little spots. So now it's painted and dried, and like I said, I have this white Sharpie paint pen thing, and it kept running out, and it was actually really annoying, this part. But maybe I'll have to invest in some new ones. Maybe I've used them too much, even though I haven't really used them a lot. But anyway, so she outlined hers, and I'm going to do the same, just so they stand out a little bit more. and yeah, a little more vibrant. And I really like the texture the background has because of all the tape. It's really cool to feel it and all the little bumps and edges, but it's all like pretty securely like glued on, so it doesn't feel like anything's gonna fall off. And then I'm gonna use a stencil I just got from Michaels, and I don't think she used a stencil, but I felt like it needed a little bit something more, and so I used some texture paste, and I go in a diagonal from the bottom right to the top left to create some texture. And I did want to note I do use my heat gun or heat tool or whatever to dry in between different layers and things that I do. So yeah, keep that in mind. I just wasn't like putting it right on top. Yeah, so I'm going in a diagonal because I thought it would kind of lead your eye that way. And then sorry, I missed this part, but I added the to be continued, some thickers I had in my stash, some white paint splatters, and that was it. Thanks for watching.